My name is Michaela Page, and I am so excited to share with you today about essential oils. I know some of you may have heard a little bit here, a little bit there about essential oils, and so I just want to share with you today just the basics of what you need to know about essential oils, how they're made, how to use them, a little bit about their history, and how you can get started and using essential oils every day in your life without breaking the bank. So I've been using essential oils for about a year and a half and consistently for about a year since my son was born. And I say consistently because we started noticing as a family a much bigger difference in our lives when we started using the oils on an everyday basis. So it's kind of like anything health related, better eating, exercise, you notice more of a difference when you begin to do those things every day and kind of incorporate all of that into your everyday life on a day-to-day basis. So my husband and I my husband's name is Caleb and my son's name is Ronan. He'll be actually a year old next month, which is crazy to me. And we live in Oklahoma. We actually really love Oklahoma a whole lot. And we work at a church, and my husband's a youth minister, and we just love our kids so much. It's definitely something we feel called to. And so, like I said, we have been using these oils consistently, not only as a Band-Aid for when we are unwell or sick, but as an everyday basis just to keep us well. Instead of using a bottle here or there, we're not feeling well, we love to use these oils every single day. So let's just kind of get into it. Start diving in. So what are essential oils? They are the most powerful part of the plant. And if you see me looking down, I'm just staring at my notes here so that I can make sure to honor your time and be able to let you know everything that I've researched and come across and everything that I've learned. So I do that on a timely manner for you guys. So essential oils are the most powerful part of the plant, and they are distilled from shrubs, herbs, fruit rinds, trees, roots, and oils consist over 100 natural organic compounds. And in humans, they provide support for every single system in the human body: the skeletal system, the endocrine system, your hormones, your emotions. They support great brain health. They support maintaining a healthy weight. They're also great in a diffuser and can soothe a child's tough day at school or a long day at work. They can be used as an alternative to toxic cleaning chemicals in your home, from all the cleaning stuff underneath your cabinet all the way to your personal care products as well. You can find essential oils in just about every single corner of our home, from our personal care products like our toothpaste to our shampoo to all of our cleaning supplies. We have replaced all of the products underneath our sink with one bottle of Thieves Cleaner, and we clean everything with that. And so you can literally start swapping out every single chemical toxin in your home and live a pure lifestyle without breaking the bank, because we live as a family on one income, and we just have to do this baby step by baby step, one little step at a time. And I know that most of you are in that same boat, and I want you to know that that's very possible. So there are about 300 oils on the earth, but you only need about 10 to 20 to build yourself a good kit. And you do not need to be an aromatherapist to use them. In most cases, you'll just rub it topically on the skin. There are three main ways that you can use these oils: topically, right on the skin, internally, which will pass through your digestive system, and you can also diffuse or inhale them straight out of the bottle. And this is the amazing little diffuser here. So how long do they enter your body, and how long do they last? Tests have shown that oils reach the heart, liver, and thyroid in about 3 seconds when inhaled, and they are found in your bloodstream within 26 seconds when applied topically. Expulsion of your essential oils takes about 3 to 6 hours in a normal, healthy body, and when you're unwell, the essential oils will actually hang around and in your body a little bit longer, for about 14 hours, so they work with your body to support you. A little bit about essential oils history. They are some of the oldest some of the oldest cultures on earth have used essential oils. The Babylonians used cedar wood, myrrh, and cypress. The Egyptians used essential oils for beauty and embalming, and they have the oldest recorded deodorant recipe made with essential oils. Pakistan and Rome have used essential oils in their communal bathhouses as well. You can find essential oils mentioned over 1,100 times in Scripture, and they were even used by Christ. Jesus was gifted with gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And frankincense is often referred to as the coconut oil of essential oils because it has over 10,000 different uses. That's what I love about these essential oils, is that each bottle has so many different uses. And so it was really only after World War II that essential oils were rediscovered, and the science on their uses grows every single year. So can you get your essential oils just anywhere? And does the purity of your essential oils matter? Essential oils, I need you to know, are actually an unregulated market. So there are very few rules as to what essential oil companies need to do to properly sell these little bottles. The only requirement is that in the bottle that you buy from wherever you're going to get your oils, the only requirement is that you actually only need 5% of pure essential oil in the bottle. The rest can be filled with whatever. They can be filled with synthetics, chemicals, chemical extenders, and solvents, things like that. And the rest of the 95% is just not great for you. And solvents have actually been proven to be cancerous, but the reason they use it is because you can gain a higher yield of oil per harvest when you use solvents on your crops. And so essential oils just like to be able to cut, essential oil companies like to be able to cut corners so they can sell their bottles for cheaper. And the question that you have to ask is, why would you take the extra step of using an oil to get rid of a chemical in your home when that oil bottle itself is filled with chemicals? It just wouldn't make any sense. Grade A oils, there's all the way down to grade D, but grade A oils are the only true essential oil on the planet, only true pure essential oil on the planet, and Young Living, and that's what Young Living grows and distills. Young Living is the only company in the world that has a seed-to-seal promise, and you can actually find out more about that at their website, seedtoseal.com, that ensures no pesticides or chemicals ever enter the process from the seed of the plant to the seal of the bottle when it reaches your doorstep. Each plant is hand-weeded, no pesticides, chemicals, or weed killers. They are picked at their highest peak and are put through vigorous testing processes. For example, Young Living recently had a crop of essential oils that went into a bottle called, for a blend of oil called Valor, which is one of their highest selling oils. So Young Living put it through their normal process, which has 8 tests. And by the way, Young Living is not required at all to have that testing process. It's a standard they hold up for themselves, that so that you receive only the purest oil in their bottle. But anyway, they ran through 8 tests, and 7 out of the 8 tests turned out great. But the 8th test did not pass. So Young Living did not sell that oil. They did not put that oil into a bottle and send it out to people, even though they could have made tons and tons of money off of that oil. They decided to forego that in order to be able to hold up their seed-to-seal promise to us, because it's not a slogan for them, it's a promise. So each plant is hand-weeded, no pesticides, chemicals, or weed killers, and they are picked at their peak, like I said. And so if you ever visit a farm, chances are they'll ask you to hand-weed, because they hand-weed all of their plants. They even check back decades and decades on the land of that essential oils are planted in to make sure that no pesticides, no chemicals have ever been sprayed in that land, because those kinds of things will affect the plants planted on that land for decades and decades. And so Young Living makes sure that nothing has been sprayed on that land before they use it, because that residue will affect the plants and will ultimately affect the oil in your bottles that you put on your skin. And so Young Living will actually go in at harvest time for their plants and micro distill their plants to make sure that they are going to be picked at their highest peak for the highest potential of the oil. And so if the plants aren't ready to be picked, they will go out every single hour and micro distill and make sure that the oil is picked at its highest peak. So if you walk into your mom and pop shop, or you get your oils off of Amazon, or you get your oils from the grocery store, they're not going to have the manpower to be able to hand weed, hand pick their land, and micro distill everything to make sure it's at its highest peak. So if you are going to do some research and find out where your oils are from, make sure that you are looking into all those things to make sure that the oil company that you are purchasing from controls the process from the purchase of the land to the planting of the seed to the distilling and to the bottling of the oil. Because if you're going to use essential oils, you want to make sure that they're the purest that they can be for your family. So everything from pesticides, pollution, and previously farmed land can affect your oils. So just make sure that wherever you get your oils, that you know where they're coming from. And I have full confidence in Young Living to be able to use them on my family, knowing that from the seed of the plant to the seal of the bottle, it's pure. And so few essential oil companies are equipped with this manpower to make all of that possible, to keep that promise to us. So how do you use your oils? With essential oils, a little goes a long way. Most oils are about $10 to $30 a bottle, and a 5 milliliter bottle, which is just about this size, contains about 90 drops, and a 15 milliliter bottle, which is triple that size, contains about 250 drops. Each application is 1 to 3 drops, meaning that even a small bottle gets you about 45 to 90 uses, which is great. And Thieves Cleaner, which we have switched every cleaner in our house out with, is only about $1.50 a bottle, and you cannot even get that in the organic section at the grocery store. And it will replace all of your cleaners. So you'll get a big bottle of Thieves Cleaner that's about $22, and each capful of that cleaner will only cost you about $1.50, so it'll last you months and months and months for every single surface in your home, including your child's toys. Some oils are photosensitive, meaning that you don't want to go out into the sun with them, and those are mostly just citrus oils like lemon, grapefruit, etc. And it's also great to dilute your essential oils. So a strong hot oil like peppermint or Thieves, you want to be careful about applying it to your eyes or to your skin because it can have a little bit of a strong sensation. And so it's great to take something like coconut oil or olive oil and dilute your essential oil so that's not quite so strong. And how that works is that the molecules of the carrier oil are a lot bigger than the molecules of the essential oil. So it slows down the rate that your body can absorb it. And so if it's a strong oil, it makes it a little bit less intense for you. Dilution is also a safe way to apply oils to your babies and children. So with my 1-year-old son, I really like to dilute about 1/4 to 1/3 of essential oil, and the rest will be filled with carrier oil. And I love to put them on the bottom of his feet just to test it out, but he has never had any trouble with any of the oils that I've used on him in the last year. And I'll just test it out just a little bit on the bottom of his feet to make sure he's okay with it. And like I said, he's only excuse me, been sick for 1 day out of his little whole year life. And so these essential oils have really supported his wellness. So what about the internal use of essential oils? It's a controversial topic because most essential oil companies do not have oils that are generally regarded as safe for internal use because, they use pesticides, chemical centers, and things like that in their oils. And so Young Living is actually the only essential oil on the planet, company on the planet that sells a line of oils called the Vitality oils. And it's the white label with all of your oils just like this, and we'll get into this in just a moment, that is safe for internal use. The FDA has actually approved this line of Vitality oils with Young Living to be safe for internal use. So, in fact, Young Living has such a high standard of purity with their oils that the same exact oil exists in these little bottles as in the regular labeled bottles. So that just really speaks to the integrity and honor of this company and the high quality of their oils. So how do you get your oils? I just want to issue a little challenge for you. Go into a couple places in your home where you use your products a lot, like your shower, your makeup drawer, your kitchen where you have all your cleaning supplies. And just check out some of the ingredients in those products. And for the ingredients that you have no idea what they are, go ahead and Google them and just type in dangers of and find out what you can about those those ingredients and the products. And I think you'll be pretty surprised at what you learn there. Every day we put products on our skin, our body, our hair, and we breathe them in, and many of those products contain damaging chemicals. The average woman actually applies 200 chemicals to her body every single day, just through soaps, makeup, shampoos, and personal care products. And most of those chemicals that we apply on ourselves every single day, 80 of them happen before breakfast, which is just crazy. And so most deodorant has aluminum in it, which has been linked to Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease, cancer, and we slather it on our lymph nodes for 70 years, which is just crazy. And many of you know maybe you saw in the news that Johnson & Johnson has actually been proven, to have quite a few unsafe ingredients in their products, and they market them for babies, and we love to put the lavender in their bath, on their skin after their bath. And the whole world's kind of becoming a little bit more aware of the ingredients that are, Chipotle is cutting out GMOs. Everyone's just becoming more aware of the, of what we're putting into our bodies. And so that really, speaks into, all of our products, like our personal care products and our household products. And so some of the top 10 most dangerous chemicals in our home come from air fresheners like plug-ins or candles. Second in the list are chemical cleaning supplies such as dish soap. And it blew my mind to think that I was cutting up my food on the same cutting board that I wash with my bright blue dish soap, and cutting up my food on that and serving it to my family. That soap has chemical products in it that I wouldn't want to actually ingest into my body, but I am, because it's right on my dishes, and your body and your liver and your bloodstream are still all absorbing it. The top pollutant in your family comes from your laundry soap and your fabric softener. And so one of the biggest ways that you can get chemicals out of your home is to actually get the laundry detergent, to get the chemical out of your laundry detergent, because those clothes are on your body all day long, and without even realizing it, you're absorbing all of that, and so is your children as well. So about 26 seconds after exposure, chemicals are found in your body and bloodstream, which is just crazy. And so it's no small deal to start to swap out those cleaners and products like that, just to ensure that your family is a little bit safer on a day-to-day basis. And so what happens when your body is chemically overloaded? And you might see it in something as catastrophic as cancer, but most of us feel it in other ways, like lethargy, inability to focus, sleep trouble, chronic inflammation, skin issues like adult acne, hot flashes, stress, fear. So if you face any of those issues, it is time to kick chemicals to the curb. So our family has slowly, one little product at a time, been cleaning the yuck, the chemical yuck out of our homes. So instead of chemicals, we throw some lavender in our diffuser, or if we have a nasty smell in the house, and I'll share this oil with you in a minute, we put some purification in the diffuser and get rid of those odors. We use deodorant and other personal care products, and like I mentioned before, you can find oils in every corner of our home, from our personal care products like our toothpaste and things like that, all the way to our shampoo, to our cleaning products. And so we have taken all of our household cleaning supplies and replaced it with one single bottle of Thieves Cleaner. And I've taken all of the cleaning supplies that I'm afraid for my baby to breathe in and just replaced it with that one bottle. And so we can clean, with that one bottle, we can clean our mirrors, our floors, my baby's toys, and know that he will not be ingesting anything when he puts all that stuff into his mouth, anything harmful. It's just plant-based, so it's completely safe for him to ingest. And so when I spray it in the air, I know that I'm not hurting him. And it's so, so cost effective. One bottle will last you for months and months and months. And so you can't control what your children face in the world, but you can be the gatekeeper of your own home, which is really empowering. And so if all of this is a bit overwhelming, I totally understand. I am right there with you. I started my essential oils journey only a year and a half ago, and I have learned so, so much. And like I mentioned earlier, you only need about 10 to 20 oils to really set yourself up for a great collection and start your own oils journey. And that's how I got started with my Young Living starter kit. And that comes with 11 everyday oils that you can use on your family every single day. And it's the only thing on Young Living's website that is over 50% off. So if you're a frugal mama like me, then this is the perfect place for you to get started as well. And so instead of $350 for this amazing kit where you get you get 11 oils and a diffuser, it's only $160. And so if you take the diffuser off, you're actually getting 11 oils for $70, which you cannot even do on Amazon or your grocery store. And that is just amazing. So let's get into the kit and just briefly share with you all of these amazing oils. This is the kit that you will get. It will come in this beautiful box at your doorstep. And you will find all of these oils in one bonus oil that I actually forgot to bring over here, but I'll share that with you in a moment. So let's just start with peppermint. It's great for supporting your digestive system. It's great for taking in your water if you have a stomach ache or just healthy digestion. It's great for drawing heat out of your body. So if my son is sick and has a higher temperature, I will put this on his feet and along his spine. If you work out a lot, this is great as well. Or if it's hot in the summertime, to put this on your spine, your temples, it will draw heat out of your body. So it's also great for boosting your energy for if you work out or if you need to wake up in the morning time. Lemon is next. I love lemon. I put it in my water every single morning. It boosts your digestive system and your lymphatic system, which supports your immune system. So it all works together. It's also amazing at getting sticky stuff off. So if you have children, I know you're in the same boat as me. I've used it so many times to get sticky residue off of everything. Digize is the next oil, and this is probably one I use on my son almost every single day. If he's eaten something that doesn't sit well with him and he can't go to the bathroom, or we've traveled and there's a little bit of extra stress on his system and he can't go to the bathroom, I will apply this oil on his belly, and usually within an hour he is gone, sometimes more than I really want him to. But this, instead of having to resort to anything that will hurt his little body or cause him any pain, this oil will actually support him and work with his body. I also love to put it into like a vegetable capsule and take it like a vitamin to support my digestion. If you've eaten some frozen pizza and it hasn't sat well with you, it's great oil to put on. The next oil up is Copaiba. This oil just supports your whole body, and it helps with inflammation in the body as well. So you can put it on joints. Like I have a wrist that's constantly inflamed. I love to put this on my wrist. It's also an enhancer of other oils, so you can mix it with any of the other oils and enhance the properties of that oil. I use it on my son all the time for teething along his jawline and directly on his gums, and it helps so much. The next oil up is Thieves. This is the big guns when it comes to boosting your immune system. I use this on the bottom of my son's feet for my husband and I. To boost our immune system when there's a lot of sickness going around, and even on a day-to-day basis to keep us well. So I love to use this amazing bottle with some frankincense as well to boost our immune systems. So like I said, my son's only been sick one day in his whole little life, and I put this oil on him every single day. I also like to use it with some honey and lemon for a sore throat, and that helps so much. The next up is Panaway. This oil is great for achy joints, for aches and pains. So if you have a child going through growth spurt, put that on their joints, and that will help so much. I love to put this on the bottom of my feet if I've been standing up all day, and it makes me feel so much better in the morning. The next oil I am going to talk about is lavender. This is known as the Swiss Army of all essential oils because the Swiss Army knife, because you can use it for just about anything. It's great for your skin. I use it in my moisturizer, and I've never felt so good in my skin before, really, really and truly. I use this on our cuts, burns, and scrapes. I use this for sleep at night for my son, and he sleeps a lot better. He's not a great sleeper, but when I use this oil, he sleeps so much better. I love to put it on his sheets and on the bottom of his feet. My husband attracts all the little critters at night when he's outside, and so he puts this on his skin when he has a bite. And it helps take the inflammation out, take the itch out. It's such a blessing. If we get a sunburn, we'll put that on as well. Next up is frankincense. Is amazing. My favorite oil. I use it also on my skin. And I love to use it at night because it helps me sleep so much better. When I was pregnant, I would use lavender and frankincense to help me sleep and help my mind just slow down. It has over 10,000 uses, which is just amazing. So like I said, I love to pair it with thieves as well. I use it with lavender in my son's diaper instead of, just if he has an irritation or a diaper rash, I love to use it on his skin there. Next up is purification, which I love to use in the diffuser if there's any odors in the house, if we have stinky shoes, if I left a laundry load in the machine for too long, I throw a couple drops in there, run it again, and it smells so good. So if you want to get smells out of your home without using chemicals, purification is an amazing way to go. I also love to use it as a spot treatment on my face as well. Next up and final, almost final, is RC, stands for respiratory care. I love to use that if I'm exercising, or if my son's not feeling well, he's having a hard time breathing, I'll put that on his chest and his back. I use the same thing for my husband, and it just really helps to open up their airways and helps them to take a deeper breath. So you can throw it in your diffuser as well in a room with the shower on, and it'll help them take that deeper breath. And the bonus oil that I forgot to bring over is your little bottle of Stress Away. It's the same size as these little bottles, and it kind of speaks for itself. Stress Away, I love to use that oil on a day-to-day basis to wear as a perfume. It helps me just to feel so calm. My mother-in-law uses it when she is having a long, stressful day at work, and she said it's helped her so much. And so you will get all of these amazing oils in one little kit, and like I said, these are everyday oils, and you can literally use them. I use all of these oils every single day, and so this is the perfect place to start, and I've been so grateful for this starter kit because it has allowed us to stay well and not just to hopefully get through the sick, tough season. And the most amazing thing is that it comes with this amazing diffuser, which is one of the best ways to get started with your oils. You can put it in your bedroom at night, and it's just wonderful. And so we use our oils to just support our immune system, hit my son's digestive system, lavender for naps and bedtime, and so I'm grateful that I don't have to use a whole bunch of other medicines that have maybe iffy ingredients that I don't know about. So I love to use these pure, unadulterated products because you know that when you have a bottle of peppermint, that's all that's in it. It's just peppermint. We also love to use these oils for seasonal discomfort because, we live in Oklahoma, which is one of the highest pollen counts in all of the United States. And so seasonal discomfort comes up all the time, especially for my husband. And I put lemon, lavender, and peppermint into a capsule. He takes it every day, and it helps him feel so much better. And so I love that these work with our bodies naturally instead of against our bodies. Like I said, we use these in our shampoo, conditioner, everything. And I know that this can all be so overwhelming when you're like, how do I get started? Well, just get started with this little kit here. And you have set yourself up for success. And I know this can seem all overwhelming. And one of the most amazing things is that when you sign up with your kit, you will be attached to an amazing online Facebook community that has classes for you, continuing education resources, a place to ask questions. There's even a pregnancy, nursing, and babies page that I've literally gotten on that page at midnight and asked questions when I was a new mom and I did not know how to do anything. And I would say, how do I use an oil for this problem or this problem? And I would get so many helpful answers, so many sweet moms on there that would help me figure things out. And so you will not be left alone. When you get your kit in the mail, you will be empowered to use these on your families so well and so successfully. And so not only that, but you will also get a 24% discount for life. When you begin to run out of these oils that you're wanting to try the shampoo or the Thieves Cleaner, you'll get an automatic 24% discount off of all of your oils. And so I would love to start this journey with you if you know that your family is ready to get rid of that chemical yuck, if you're ready to kind of start swapping out one little baby step at a time. I would love to work with you on that. So however you get started, the essential oil company that you choose, just know that it really matters where you go and how you choose your oils. And so just know that when you get your kit, you will just be empowered and emboldened to start just switching everything out. So we want to make this, we don't want this to be too fancy. We want to make this fresh and simple for your family. And I know that we can do that for you. So if you guys have any questions, please feel free to contact me. Thank you so much for joining me and learning about essential oils.